Gaffer, we last spoke following the first day of pre-season. We've now had the first full week out of the way. How's the training been?
Yeah, it's been very good. You know, the boys have dealt with the schedule very well. You know, that's testament to them as a group. But now we're getting into the games, Gareth, and that's what they've been certainly looking forward to. Yeah,
tomorrow the first game against Annan Athletic. Obviously a chance to see the boys back in action, but what's the main focus going to be for tomorrow's game?
The main focus is first and foremost is we win the game. You know, that's the attitude that we want to have. You know, we need to set a winning mentality straight away. But secondly to that is obviously fitness. But the main thing is getting that winning feeling straight away, and then let's continue that through the season.
Yeah, you mentioned the fitness there. What's the main preparation been like for tomorrow? Has it been mainly fitness and getting those minutes in the legs, or has there been much tactical approach at all?
We've done a little bit of tactical work in terms of shape and patterns of play, not too much. You know, we'll do more of that maybe next week, leading into the following week, which we then lead into Peterhead. So yeah, there's plenty of time for that. The most important thing at the moment is getting a base fitness in the legs, getting touches of the ball, and again we get the ball out tomorrow and we can start to prepare for the season ahead.
And with two games sort of in quick succession as well, you know, what's the plan in terms of rotation? Is it going to be plenty of minutes for all the boys?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of 45 tomorrow, and then we'll build up to 60-30s, and then leading into Peterhead we'll try and get boys 90 minutes so they're ready to go, because you know we want to start the season as well as we can, but I'm under no illusions. You know, there's still a lot of work to be done. We've only got 13 signed players at the moment, so there's a lot of work still to be done and put into the group, but we have to be careful, or I certainly have to be careful in bodies, because we don't want to get it wrong. You know, we have to be careful this season. So yeah, I'll take my time. The only thing I say to the support is don't worry. You know, I've been in this situation many times in my time here at the club, so I'm not fazed by that. You know, I'll wait about and see what pops up. You know, there's always one or two that jump out the box in the last minute, and if you've unfortunately spent the budget, then unfortunately can't get these players in. So I'll certainly take my time. You know, I don't need to do a lot now, albeit I've lost out in players, but that's just part and parcel of football. We can't do anything about that, but certainly my main focus is looking towards Peterhead rather than looking through a couple of friendlies that are coming up.
And on the side of transfer business, we of course saw Jackson Longridge joining the club earlier this week as well. How pleased were you to get that one done? Yeah,
it was a positive signing. You know, the thing that I look always in players is that they can play one or two positions, and Jackson can certainly do that. You know, he's an established left back, an established centre back, so can play two positions very well. So that gives us a bit of depth in those areas. Predominantly will be coming in to play centre back for us with that natural left side since we lost Morgan. But again, it gives us cover if anything had to happen to Zach in the left back area. So again, we're being very cute in the market in terms of bodies that can play one or two positions. You know, there's one or two in the pipeline that hopefully will be out in the next few days, but certainly we're going in the right direction.
And how important is a signing like that as well, just for the dressing room atmosphere and having that experience?
Yeah, the thing with Jackson is he's played at a good level. You know, he's played in the Premier League with Livingston, he's been at Bradford in League One, and he's got vast experience in the Championship. So in terms of that, he brings very good, valuable experience to the group, and can help the younger lads that we're going to have this season with his experience to try and talk them through games first and foremost, but also help them in the training field. So no, delighted to get Jackson in. You know, I've worked with him previously at Livingston. Good lad, good around the place. You know, he's a bit of a joker, so he'll bring a little bit of excitement to the dressing room in that regard. And yeah, just good to be about. You know, he knows a few of the boys as well, which always helps when you're signing settling very quickly.